your flow sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you a step correct. What I got your neck. What I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. What I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This evening, the camper to this divisional round. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Biggie Frost, what is up?
He'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
What is going on?
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Axel! What is it on?
Gonna go off tackle this time to the left. And a nice one there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and a yard.
What is up?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs are just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he will score! DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
22 needle. 30.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Down. 6 Fusion. Blue stripe. Black ultra. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Fight. Let's go. 45. 1 second.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Flight. Red. 38. Field. Black. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And some good blocking, springing us a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now. 60 shot. 17.
Quick throw is going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 33. Smash. Red. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, he's hit on the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you sit in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Love. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
That's Green. Here we go. Here's Green Jack. Block 50. Green. Set.
Good play action with Love. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's his 1st grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Come on, set, go.
Jacob trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Black, shovel, 38. Set.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
Set, ready. Blue, 43 rail, yellow, red, cycle.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now. And goal.
33, yellow. Ready?
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Trying to start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
We got Hornets! What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He's got his tight end, it's Loveland. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Throwing is Williams. Rolling right, and he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. Let's give them a yard down to the 3-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown. is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears extend their advantage to 14-3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. 52 blaster. Black stick. Med black shot. Steel black. Hut, hut.
On first down, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 35 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Striker. Red. Yellow. 50. Green. Drill green. Slide blue. Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he's in! Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. A minute 56 to play in his first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike, you think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
But this turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get into the ground.
Fight, red, cycle. Down, Edo blue. Blue 32, set.
On play action, Love. Out to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Smash, claws red, drill green. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 52 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Black 40, 43 rail, set.
Love firing to Golden. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. As the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 7.
22 needle, blaster, 6. Ready. 33, yellow. Set, hut.
Now Love. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Point after try forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch in this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter.
Shot. Blue strike. Red. Yellow. 43. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Will take a shot downfield for Musgrave. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Second and 10.
52 blaster. Pause red. Here we go. Here we go. Fight. Fight. Black shot. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will finally let him down. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 32 yards.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Let's go. Blaster. Red. 60 red. Hut.
On first and 10, here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Here's Williams. He's got it tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Williams to throw on second down. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Needs to pick it up on third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Bears first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on what third down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Williams now to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's second and 6.
Ready to run! Here we go, hit them! Hit them, hit them!
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Williams. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Packers.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Off play action. Here's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
throwing on second down. Williams. And it's complete. Luther Burden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 6-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
On the set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Ready, here we go. 50, green. Blaster, 6, mega, 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And knock him down beyond the 30. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Red, 30. Fight blue. Smash red.
Throwing is Love. The open man is Lee. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The PAT up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. Gonna look deep, looking for more. A great connection there. They're gonna bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down there.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Williams. Forced to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Aiden Hutchinson trying to sack of this divisional round game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Williams. That one on target to Moore. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. To throw, it's Williams. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This was